How to Train Your Dragon is an adorable film about a young boy that befriends a dragon and then has grand adventures riding around on its back. But we're not here to review the movie, we're here to review the game.
It's one of the sad facts of gaming that movie tie-in games, with a few notable exceptions, are usually total rubbish. James Cameron, who made Avatar, said that this is because games take a lot longer to make than movies, so the games are often rushed out and therefore bad. With How to Train Your Dragon, I was prepared to be disappointed with the game in comparison to the movie, but I was at least expecting it to be like the movie. But no, instead we got this weird Pokemon-like dragon fighting game. I wasn't quite sure what to make of it at first.
Yeah, me either. You can play it as either Hiccup or Astrid, and you're first given a dragon to train up in the practice arena to get the combo attacks down. But they're so simple, pretty soon you realise that it's not about getting you to learn how to use the combos, but more about training up your dragon. What's more, you'll need to practice the same move over and over again and then fight every battle 4 times just to level up.
I'm showing that dragon a
Massive yawn.
Yeah, it's pretty dull. You'll be filling out a talent tree which will decide what kind of fighter you want your dragon to be, and as you level up your attacks, that'll unlock different dragon customization options or food or potion recipes.
And anytime your dragon does anything, he'll need to rest, and you'll also need to keep him happy and keep him fed and keep him healed, and this is done by going around the very small world and collecting items. And heck, there's nothing lazier than an item collecting quest, and this is basically all you do when you're not training or fighting.
I know, you'll have to dig, forage, tackle, pull, push, just to get the various collectible items you'll need to make a tasty treat for your dragon or a healing salve. It's really repetitive and not much fun. Occasionally you'll be given a quest from one of the other characters in the game, but they're all collecting quests too.
There's a cave you can go to with fun challenges for you and your dragon, but it's just a series of annoying mini games which just, once again, unlock more recipes and customization. Ultimately, the aim of this game is to pit your dragon against other dragons and work your way up the leaderboard to get to the very top. Achieving this will unlock a new dragon in which you have to level up right from scratch all over again. KO! You can collect up to 4 different dragons, gotta catch them all. In the tournaments, you'll need to repeatedly pitch dragon against dragon, and in some of the harder battles, choose which dragon will best suit your opponent. Mostly though, you'll just be mashing X and Y repeatedly. There is an arcade mode too, which you can battle against friends.
Yeah, I actually couldn't believe it when I realised that that's all this game was. And usually with these kinds of games, they at least impress you with a high production value, but for a big budget movie game, even that wasn't that great. Half the time they didn't even bother to sync up the dialogue properly.
Almost, but not quite. You aren't ready.
The only thing I really enjoyed about this game was the dragon customization. Messing around with the colours, wings, markings and horns was quite fun to make some really cool looking reptiles, and in arcade mode it is cool to see your creations pitched against friends. But ultimately even the customization options were limited. I wanted to make some seriously ridiculous looking beasts, but all my options were pretty standard.
You never really interact with your dragon either. When you're out collecting, you're on foot, and when you're fighting, you're already on the dragon, and everything else is just menus, and heck, it's just not what I expected from this game at all.
No, me either, but let's wrap this up.
Yeah, everything in this game is tedious. The fighting, the collect quest, keeping your dragon happy and fed, and it just doesn't begin to capture the adventure of the film at all. If you got a birthday coming up, I'd recommend telling your rels not to get you this game. I'm giving it 5 out of 10 rubber chickens.
Yeah, I was hoping for good fantasy action-adventure fun, and instead I got this grindy, repetitive fighting game, and I loved the movie too, so I was really disappointed. I'm giving it 5.5 rubber chickens.